today. From Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City, it's Week 3 of the NFL on EA Sports.
It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. The Chargers set to go on offense for the first time, and they are led by the NFL's Offensive Rookie of the Year in 2020. Now in his second season out of Oregon, it's Justin Herbert. And right away, they're going to stack him up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the game's first play, and it's second down now. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Herbert's throw taken in by pass. This one across the 35. Give him 12 yards there, and the Chargers have a first down. A shotgun snap for Herbert. Finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 10 more there and another first down. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Nowhere to go for Herbert, and he's going to go down. The Mississippi State man, Chris Jones, with a sack there.
One of the better defensive linemen in the league, can be absolutely dominant at times. Chris Jones has been a Pro Bowler each of the last 2 years. In 2020, just 7.5 sacks. But he did have a career high of 15.5 just 3 seasons ago in 2018. He and Frank Clark provide excellent pressure against opposing quarterbacks.
And this will set them up nicely deep down in KC territory. First and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Austin Eckler, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Chargers take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and it's now a 7-0 game. That drive goes 80 yards in 6 plays. And it's Austin Eckler who finishes things off with a touchdown run. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Take it in at the 3. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. Now the Georgia Southern man. This is Jerick McKinnon. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. The numbers on the ground for McKinnon last week. 16 carries, 112 yards, and a touchdown. On second down at 4, Mahomes. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked by Kenneth Murray, and this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. Well, not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon, intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things that I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
So for the Chargers, it's their first meeting this year against the AFC champs. And these two division rivals, they go back to the AFL days. But this Charger, kind of a measuring stick game, you feel like, for a young Chargers team.
It certainly is, because when you match up with Kansas City, who has dominated in recent years and feels like they'll continue to dominate for the foreseeable future, you've got to have a reason for optimism. And this team, under new management with a new head coach, and they feel like they've made some great strides in free agency in the draft. They feel like they can go ahead and start pursuing Kansas City once again.
The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. Gonzalez's kick is good, and the lead moves to 10-zip. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces them to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game, but I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
First connection there of the afternoon for those two, and it's good for a first down. Now a give. This is McKinnon. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later. Inside run with toughness now. Hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
2nd down, McKinnon. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a first.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. It needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. They'll find Williams on the slant. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. They'll look to pick it up with McKinnon. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. Mahomes now on first down. Open man, it's the tight end Kelsey. Touchdown! Travis Kelsey, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Chiefs are able to get this back within a touchdown. Extra point by Butker is on target. And the lead is down to a field goal. So that drive, 80 yards, 9 plays. And it winds up with the Chiefs hitting pay dirt. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And we see James, he will not return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25. Austin Eckler and the Charger offense reclaims center stage. We're in the 2nd quarter. They've got the lead. The lead, though, not so much because of the ground game, because of their air attack, Charles.
So what they're seeing so far is the possibility of things loosening up later in the ground game. Through the air first, maybe they have to start respecting that even more as the game goes on, and then there will be running lanes to find later.
Yeah, try to get him more involved here on this drive, maybe. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. On the give, this is Eckler. Call it a gain of 3, but not enough to move the sticks. It'll be 3rd and about a foot or 2.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
And he is going to get the first down as he covers up after a pretty good shot there. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. This is swung out to Eckler. Nothing at all on that one. It'll be second down. And he's got it up over the 40 to the 41. He's able to rattle off 6 on the carry, and that'll get him to 3rd and 4. Out of the gun, Herbert. Throws left side, complete to Keenan Allen. And he is going to have the Chargers first down by about 3 yards or so as they wind up getting 7 there on 3rd and 4. Running on first down, Eckler. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Herbert off of play action. It's complete to Cook. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 22 yards there, a first down. Eckler, they run left side. A pretty nice, strong run, but can't break away. Down just inside the 30. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Herbert. That's complete to Williams out of the backfield. A Charger first there as Herbert finds Williams. Herbert operating from the red zone. On the screen, this is Eckler. That catch good for only a couple.
Boy, that was certainly well-read defensively. And the key to any screenplay is space to work. And there was none to be found there. And they tackle it for just a short gain.
Meanwhile, Herbert's throw there complete to Allen. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. 2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score. Again, Herbert. And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. The drive stays alive. A 3rd down gain of 8. Had to put that ball in there with a little extra zip, and he put it right where it needed to be.
Yeah, and that little extra pace that he had on the pass.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Mike Hughes. And the Chiefs are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. So after the INT, here's Mahomes. It's Kelsey on the ground. The Chiefs will try and get to the line quickly. To throw again on 2nd down. Mahomes throwing the out route incomplete. That's Hill. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down. Working from the gun, Mahomes. He's got it to Williams. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Throw right side, complete to Williams. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Now it's Mahomes again. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Mahomes. Looking underneath, and he finds McKinnon. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 41-yard line. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Throwing on first down is Mahomes. Complete, the tight end Kelsey. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. Mahomes hit. He lost the football. But it looks like the Chiefs are going to get it back. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play.
So possession still theirs, but now they face a third down.
Throwing now is Mahomes. Trying to get it to Robinson, and it's intercepted. It's Chris Harris with a pick. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six and a Charger TD.
They were in a very good position to come up with a go-ahead score there. A really good drive. Instead, it turns into 6 points going the other way. Psychologically, I don't know what that's going to do to them.
So as a coach, you're looking at that as at least a 10-point swing, right? Because they had the field goal in their back pocket.
They certainly did, and you're right. At least a 10-point swing, maybe more.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee. 25.
The Chiefs going to go back on offense one final time in this first half as they take over with just 17 seconds left before the break.
Final 17 seconds of the half here as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. Now Mahomes to try again after the pick six. And going deep for Hill.
And this a leaping effort, but it's knocked away and incomplete.
But no kneeling for them. They decided they weren't going to run out the clock. They decided to take their shot downfield, hoping to either make a connection or a pass interference call. They wanted more points to put on the board.
And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the rookie Asante Samuel.
And he's given his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more. Gonzalez's kick is good. And that will do it for this first half. So we have reached halftime, and we will skip the highlight show this week. Get right back to this Week 3 matchup. It'll be the Chiefs football to begin quarter number 3, and they trail here as we are back underway now on EA Sports.
And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. It's Chris Harris with a pick, and he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the third quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing. They're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
On second down, Eckler. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Back to throw here, Herbert. He's got Allen. And down inside the 15 he goes. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. On 1st and 10, Herbert. Quick hitter here, it's complete.
And the Chargers are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. Eckler. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Austin Eckler with his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Chargers find a way to stretch their lead. And they'll have Herbert try and throw for it. And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful. And that bumps their lead up even further. And around the goal line, especially on 2-point tries, sometimes the QB's best friend is that big target, the tight end.
I love how you described it because you know he's going to have some length and some catch radius as well as a big body to keep people away from the football.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Now the Chiefs offensive unit ready to do battle again. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. And the first play of the drive goes to McKenna. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
Well, they did throw interceptions on their last 2 drives, so no surprise at all they decided to start it with a running play. I'm actually a little bit surprised, though, that they got as much out of it as they did.
Yeah, decent little gain. Puts them in a pretty good spot for 2nd down. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now here's Mahomes. Screen play, McKenna. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now Mahomes. Gets this into the hands of Gray, the tight end. Now the ball comes loose and picked up by the Chargers. Well, if these guys wanted to get back in this game, they needed an almost perfect 2nd half, and down 3 scores. A lost fumble here certainly doesn't fit into that plan.
That reminds me of my plan in college to get an A on the papers I turned in, but that didn't work out too well either. Too many mistakes by both of us. I mean, that's just pure and simple. And that's why that's exactly where they are in this ball game. They're going to need a huge turnaround if they want to try and win this one.
Eckler going to get it again on 2nd down. Only a yard on the pickup, so from a good situation on 2nd and 2, it's now 3rd and 1. They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our 2nd half blowout material. And he pushes through a would-be tackler to get about 3 yards, 2nd down. The last run got 3, now here's 2nd and 7. Here's Herbert. Allen's got it complete. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. On 3rd down, here's Eckler. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4th. Gonzalez's kick is good. And that will extend the lead out to 24. Only 3 points there, but I got to think at this point in the 3rd quarter, that's all you're really looking for.
And right now the lead is 3 touchdowns and 3 2-point conversions. So you and I both know a huge order for the best of teams. And from what we've seen so far, hard to believe that that's a likely scenario. 3 2-point conversions? That's difficult.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal and they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive? A little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown. But they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach will be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield and punch in the end zone without turning it over.
On first down now, run with McKinnon. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
On any passes in the middle of the field, anyone who's going after the football is going to be conscious that it's probably going to be contested and often physically. Sometimes that leads to drops.
Escaping the pressure right. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They're going to run. It's McKinnon. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. On play action, it's Mahomes. Pitch and catch here to Travis Kelce. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. He'll find Parker again, complete. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His second catch in a row, first down. Handoff, it's McKinnon. A nice pickup of 6 there to get him closer to the end zone, and it'll be 2nd and goal. And quickly they get to the line. And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Jerick McKinnon, his 2nd touchdown on the season, and the Chiefs are able to draw a bit closer. They'll try and run it up the middle, and he will find the end zone again, so he gets the touchdown and the 2-point conversion, and that'll cut this deficit down a little bit further. Well, it's still an uphill battle from here, that's for sure, but that makes it a 2-score game.
And now we see why teams practice so much on the 2-point conversion, why you have more than one play ready, because you may need multiples to throw out a ball game. There's a great example right there.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here. The Charger drive about to get going. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Give him 9 there on the first down completion. They'll come up now on 2nd and a yard. A handoff, it's Eckler. He can muster only a yard there, and they'll be left with a 3rd and very short. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 42-yard line. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 43 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Herbert now. And brought in by the tight end Cook. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down at will. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Got a man, it's Allen for the Charger touchdown. Keenan Allen, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Chargers look like they're about to put an end to their two-game losing streak as they add on to their lead. Gonzalez good on the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 23. A drive that time of 6 plays, and it ends with the Chargers getting into the end zone. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. So now here are the Chiefs as their offense makes their way back out onto the field. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the fourth quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. The throw complete here to Williams, and he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Mahomes now to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And Mahomes picking up the first as he slides and hits the deck. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Here's Mahomes to throw. And he comes back with one complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down. Mahomes firing complete. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. And now here's another interception. It's Chris Harris with a pick. Past the 20, 10, and they will finally get to him, but a great return has set him up 1st and goal at the 5. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now, that's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
I don't know about you, Brandon, but I often think to myself, in these situations, I want a back who can create his own space, who can break tackles, and in a sense, become his own blocker. We don't have that guy in the game right now.
Eckler going to get it again on 2nd down. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Austin Eckler, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Chargers capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and that will extend this big lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue.
Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. The former number 3 pick, Joey Bosa, bringing the lumber that time.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points, allows them to play with a total